So, Chris, one of the things that Susan and I have always admired about you and Jim is just the work here at the Dream Center. And it's been just an honor to support you and Jim and this whole organization. Of course, hopefully the things that we have done in the past have really helped you. I know we support you during the yearly events and different things, and try to help you with all of our cushions and things. So how has that really impacted the Dream Center?
We really have not had a partner like RSH this whole entire time. It's been such a unique opportunity and partnership like none that we've ever had or still have. And I feel like we have just been able to kind of grow together. You and I have talked so many different times about everything from faith to business to giving back, and are like-minded in many ways of the difference that we're trying to make in the world and in our community. But it has, I was just talking about the impact RSH has had because we sell your pillows and our cushions and your cushions in our resale stores, and it draws people. And not only draws people because they're so nice, the cushions and pillows are, but when they come in to buy those items, they're buying a load of other items. And we have people come in specifically asking, when are you going to have more? And just excited to be able to, when springtime rolls around, to get some new things for their porch, and possibly people who maybe couldn't get that quality of product otherwise. They're not going to be able to get it at full price, as you sell on your website. But it has really been a game changer for us, and even the store managers are just are in love with the product, number one, and grateful that it helps us get through, especially like summer months. Those can be slower for us. So we've just been really grateful for your willingness always to think out of the box, always thinking of ideas of moving forward in different ways. And we were just talking earlier about there's so many opportunities, I think, for business and nonprofit to partner.
No question.
So I think that this has been a good example of that, and we're changing it up and doing different things. We've tried different things, but it's just been a good experience for us.
So, one thing we tried to do, I guess right before COVID, is start a sewing ministry. And, everything works in God's time, as we all know. And it was kind of interesting that we never did really get it off the ground. And so I think it's time that we get that off the ground. And hopefully with what we're going to do with our 20th year anniversary, we're looking to do a Santa workshop for all of the people to make the pillows and to give them to the community, to put smiles on people's faces. What has the sewing ministry meant to the Dream Center?
And that I think back on that, and like you said, everything's in God's timing.
Yes.
Because I didn't understand. We met and we worked and we worked, and we prepared this sewing room to teach sewing so that we can put people in jobs. And the very week that was completed and we were preparing to announce it was the week of COVID shutdown.
Right.
And I'm like, what in the world? So we're looking at this facility being, our residents being in here for 3 months, and they started, making masks and doing different things, learning how to sew. So we just did the next step forward, and it was different from what we had talked about. But as time has gone on, we have begun realizing that sewing has been an important tool for the people who come to the Dream Center to build confidence in learning a new skill. And we actually now require the ladies in our Opportunity Village to learn how to sew. Whether they like it or not, they have to learn. And there's inevitably somebody in that group that falls in love with it, and they're wanting to make everything. It's just a tool to build confidence, but
no question, it builds self-esteem.
Absolutely. But we've never launched into what was the original goal, which was to put people, although we have placed some people in work jobs sewing, but not to the level that we intended in the beginning. That was the whole point of it, is to just get people in the workforce, which I think there's a lot of potential still there. But that class you have to sign up for it. It's always full. There's always people who are rushing to sign up because they are only a certain number of sewing machines in there and they want to get a spot. It remains one of the most popular classes that we have here, not only for the residents, but for the general public, because it's a dying skill. You know, people who know how to sew are typically the older generation, and they're not teaching the younger generation. So it has been really eye-opening how important it's been to this program, and it's certainly not something we would ever want to get rid of.
Well, I think we could do more with it. I think, again, we need to sew more products for the tiny houses, you know, in the sewing room, and also some products for your stores.
Right, and maybe with the story of the person's story behind who made it.
Right.
Because people are interested in helping other people get back on their feet, and when they hear their story, they're like, yeah, I think I'll buy that, and
So
it helps them.
That's interesting. And you're talking about opening up a childcare center. One of the things that Susan and I want to do in RSH, we want to try to put together a program where we can donate $50,000 next year.
Wow.
And so that's one of our goals. So what we plan on doing, it's our 26th anniversary, and we had talked about what could we do for the Dream Center, and that's what we want to do. We want anything that a certain code that comes from the Dream Center, we are going to donate back 10% of the proceeds.
That would be incredible,
So,
and really just a launching pad for us, because this child care center is new territory
Yeah.
and raising money, so that would be an incredible thing if they to experience that.
Well, one of the things with our partnership, it's just been a blessing. Again, I admire you so much.
Oh.
I admire Jim because he helped us get our new church started and different things.
Well, he loves
So-
you guys. We both
and-
do. So he
and-
anything you guys need, he is all about.
Well, I appreciate it, and we just want to support this organization. It's fantastic. There's nothing like it in the United States.
Yeah, there's not.
It's
crazy.
We're just so glad to be a part of it. We love y'all very much.
Well, we love you guys, and just grateful that we have this partnership and friendship.
Thank you.